Baby, let me ask you a question.
What?
Hi, everyone. We present to you today a tale that has startled fans, rocked the hip-hop community, and sparked intense internet controversy. A covert late-night gathering, an opulent hotel. 50 Cent and Chrissy were spotted together. And now Jim Jones is utterly shocked by pregnancy rumors. This is not merely a rumor. Mystery, quiet, and unsolved questions abound in this tale. So let's begin from the beginning. The night everything changed quietly. Things began to happen late at night. The city was peaceful. There wasn't much traffic. The majority of individuals were asleep. However, something surprising attracted people's attention outside a posh hotel. A black SUV approached the hotel entrance carefully. The illumination was low. Not a crowd. Not a sound. Just quiet. Chrissy then got out of the car. She appeared composed, yet wary, as though she didn't want to be seen. Another automobile pulled up a few minutes later. It was 50 Cent this time, according to witnesses. He swiftly and covertly entered the hotel while sporting a sweatshirt and cap. For the cameras, no grins. Nothing to say. Straight inside. This wasn't a coincidence. This seems to be intended. Why the meeting seems secret observers sensed something odd. There is no public entrance. No security drama. No social media posts. No paparazzi posing. This gathering felt secretive and hushed in every way. Later, hotel employees implied that although they went to the same private floor, they arrived separately. At that point, rumors began to circulate. Why have a covert meeting at night? Why a hotel? Why right now? Chrissy's behavior raises questions. According to many who know Chrissy, her behavior has suddenly changed. On social media, she has been more reserved. Fewer appearances in public, more baggy clothes, less posts that are straightforward. Before the hotel tale even surfaced, fans were aware of this. Commenters began to ask, is Chrissy hiding something? Her appearance has changed recently. Nobody took it seriously at first. However, things began to make sense as the news about the hotel encounter came out. Pregnancy rumors start. A fresh rumor surfaced just hours after the hotel sighting was made public. Chrissy may be expecting a child. No formal declaration. No affirmation. Just abrupt quiet from her side and murmurs from insiders. One risky question was posed by fans. Who is the father if Chrissy is expecting? At that point, everyone's attention was focused on 50 Cent. Why Jim Jones is now in the spotlight all of a sudden. Jim Jones' name was all over the place. People began to inquire, is Jim Jones aware of this? Was he previously involved? Is this a betrayal? According to sources, Jim Jones had no idea about the hotel rendezvous. Some claim he discovered it online, just like everyone else. He was astonished, perplexed, and furious, according to those close to him. This was no longer merely rumors. This was a private matter. The silence of 50 Cent speaks loud. 50 Cent's silence added to the intensity of the situation. Don't make jokes. No refutation. No explanation. Fans are aware that 50 Cent enjoys answering rumors. Usually he speaks up, laughs, or trolls. However, this time, the flames was simply fueled by that quiet. Social media reacts instantly. Social media took off as anticipated. A few admirers stated, "This clarifies everything. The hotel meeting makes sense now." Others supported all sides, saying, "Stop spreading lies. No truth, no proof." However, it was evident that this drama would not end. What sets this story apart? This is more than simply a celebrity get-together. This relates to a covert evening, a secret place, a potential pregnancy, and a shocked man. Every little thing seems to fit together. Every quiet moment feels loud. We discussed Chrissy and 50 Cent's covert overnight encounter at a motel. We also talked about how Jim Jones was taken aback by the pregnancy rumors. The crucial point at hand is, how was this private meeting disclosed? How could the world find out if this meeting was so discreet, quiet, and meticulously organized? Let's dissect it in detail. The initial leak sources claimed that the story was initially not reported by paparazzi. Outside the hotel, there were no large cameras, no videos that are too loud, no public images. The hotel itself was the source of the initial leak. A hotel employee saw something out of the ordinary. Late at night, two well-known visitors showed up separately and were shown to the same private floor. There was no loud mention of names. Everything was done with extreme caution. Suspicion was aroused by that alone. Why hotel staff was curious, celebrities frequently stay at upscale hotels. However, this was a unique circumstance. Separate arrivals and late-night schedules. No public dining. Same floor. Private elevator employees began chatting among themselves in a low voice. One person told a friend about the information. It was shared with another person by that friend. Suddenly, the secret began to circulate. From whisper to internet and gossip circles, it started off as a tiny whisper. No names, just suggestions. A big rapper was spotted at a hotel with a reality celebrity. Very late at night, secret gathering. Then more information was supplied. There were names mentioned. Chrissy, 50 Cent. At that point, it was picked up by gossip pages. Gossip websites go crazy. Everything happened quickly once gossip blogs and Instagram pages received the information. Posts such as "something big is coming" began to appear. "Await tomorrow." Then the headlines abruptly stopped. 50 Cent and Chrissy were spotted at the night hotel. The internet went crazy. Why there are no clear photos, a lot of admirers questioned. Where are the pictures if this actually happened? The solution is straightforward. The purpose of this meeting was to avoid using cameras. Covered parking. Side entry: because of the late night timing, there aren't any clear pictures. Only witness accounts, shadows, and hazy clips. However, occasionally a story is enhanced by the absence of photographs. Chrissy's silence following the leak. People anticipated Chrissy would say something after the article was made public. However, she didn't. No refutation. No justification. No posts on social media. Fans became even more suspicious when she remained silent. Some stated, "Why not deny it if it's a hoax?" Others stated, "She is safeguarding her privacy." In any case, her silence was included into the narrative. 50 Cent remained silent. Supporters also awaited a response from 50 Cent. Everyone is aware that he frequently publishes jokes or responds quickly. However, this time, nothing. Avoid trolling. Don't make jokes. Nothing to say. The quiet was oppressive. It gave folks the impression that there might be a significant problem. Where pregnancy rumors fit in, people began making connections following the hotel leak. Chrissy's actions lately. Loose clothing. Fewer appearances in public. No posts about alcohol. At that point, pregnancy rumors sprang back. A few rumor websites asserted, "Everything is explained in this meeting." There is still no evidence. Just conjecture. However, rumors circulate quickly on the internet. Jim Jones reportedly learned about it after the story went viral, according to sources. He did not attend the meeting. He was not told. He wasn't ready. He was angry and embarrassed, according to those close to him. The secret is the reason, not just the rumors. Truth is not as painful as secrets. Fans take sides. Fans are now split up into factions. Chrissy has the right to live her life, according to one viewpoint. This looks wrong and disrespectful, says a different viewpoint. 50 Cent is blamed by some. Chrissy is blamed by some. Some point the finger at gossip culture. However, everyone is observing. Why this leak changed everything? Perhaps things would have turned out differently if this meeting had been kept under wraps. However, it turned into a public drama after it leaked. There's pressure now. Pressure to talk. Pressure to provide an explanation. Pressure to respond. And the pressure is increasing. Chrissy, her quiet, her actions, and why pregnancy rumors are so persistent. Let's discuss what is truly causing concern. Chrissy silences. Fans anticipated Chrissy's swift response when the hotel story went viral. However, she didn't. Not a tweet. "This is fake" is not mentioned in any story. This silence felt strange for someone who was normally active on the internet. When people are innocent, they talk. Fans began to comment. There's a reason why people conceal. Silence always breeds mistrust in celebrity stories, albeit that may not always be the case. Changes fans noted earlier. Fans had already noted minor changes in Chrissy long before the hotel meeting was publicized. She wore loose clothing more frequently, ceased sharing full-body photos, and stayed away from public gatherings. At first, people didn't pay much attention to her sharing personal updates. However, confirmation in the world of the internet? Fans attempt to defend her. Chrissy wasn't attacked by everyone. She was fiercely protected by many fans. She doesn't owe anyone an explanation, they declared. Privacy is permitted for women. Truth is not indicated by rumors. These supporters think Chrissy is receiving harsh criticism. They contend that guilt is not equated with quiet. Others believe the rumors, however. Another group thinks there's a big problem. They state, there are too many signs. There is too much quiet. There are too many connections. They see a connection between the pregnancy rumors and the hotel meeting. They think Chrissy is shielding something significant, where her silence fits 50 Cent additionally. Fans noted that Chrissy made no mention of 50 Cent, not a single tag. Don't defend yourself. No justification. People wondered if she was waiting for him to say something. Is there a deal to keep quiet? Some speculate that both chose to remain silent in order to prevent harm to their personal or legal standing. Chrissy's emotional state, according to people close to Chrissy, she is under strain. Fans are questioning her. The media is observing her, and rumors are spreading every day. She is reportedly calm but under stress. Insiders claim that she is more concerned with defending herself than spreading rumors. This may account for her decision to remain silent rather than respond. Jim Jones, watching closely. Jim Jones is keeping a close eye on everything, while Chrissy remains silent. Each post, all the rumors, every remark, he feels wounded, not angry, according to those close to him. Rumors don't hurt him the most. It's the dishonesty. He seeks clarification. Why this part matters. Part 3 is significant because it makes it abundantly evident that Chrissy's silence is intentional. It's a decision. And the narrative gets greater every day. She doesn't say anything. People use their imaginations to fill the void. Drama is also produced by imagination. Jones, Jim. When he learned of the covert hotel rendezvous, how did he actually respond? How does he feel at the moment? And why has he remained largely silent as well? Let's discuss Jim Jones' perspective. How Jim Jones found out. According to people close to Jim Jones, Chrissy did not tell him about the hotel rendezvous. He discovered the same information as most others. Online. A headline. A post full with rumors. He is constantly being tagged by fans. He was struck severely by that moment. It hurts to learn anything private online, especially when it involves feelings. His initial reaction, according to those close to Jim Jones, shock rather than rage, was his initial response. He didn't begin making posts on the internet. He didn't publicly criticize anyone. He didn't immediately make things obvious. Rather, he became silent. Fans were perplexed by this quiet because Jim Jones typically expresses his opinions. However, it was not the same this time. A sense of betrayal. Jim Jones was primarily hurt, according to sources. The secret is the reason, not just the rumors. He was harmed by the hotel meeting because he felt excluded. He was unprepared. He was not informed. Honesty was more important to him than rumors. Why he refrained from public speaking, many admirers questioned. Why doesn't Jim Jones just say something? According to insiders, he is exercising caution. He doesn't want to exacerbate the situation. He doesn't want to say anything sentimental. He doesn't want to confirm rumors. Silence is not always a sign of weakness. It's control at times. Private discussions. Jim Jones reportedly made an effort to comprehend the circumstances behind closed doors. He was looking for answers. Was it a real meeting? Why was it kept a secret? Are pregnancy rumors true? He reportedly made contact in private rather than in public, according to sources. However, nothing has been verified as of yet. How this affected him emotionally, according to friends. Jim Jones has been quiet and aloof lately, not going out to parties, not making many posts, avoiding drama. He is reportedly reflecting deeply. For him, this is more than just rumors. This is private. Fans react to Jim Jones' silence. Fans are once more split. Some people back him. He's defending his dignity and handling this like a real man. Some attack him, saying people will assume things if he stays silent. He ought to protect himself. However, Jim Jones appears to be more concerned with quiet than loudness. Pressure is increasing despite his silence. Pressure is increasing. The media wants statements. Fans want explanations. And gossip columns want drama. The rumors get louder the longer Jim Jones remains silent. One thing is what everyone is waiting for: a response. How 50 Cent fits into Jim Jones' thoughts, according to reports. Jim Jones is perplexed by 50 Cent's involvement. In a professional sense, he respects him. However, there were concerns about the covert meeting. Jim Jones wants transparency, not confrontation, according to sources. He is not interested in beef. He seeks the truth. Why this section is crucial. Part 4 makes a clear point. There is more to this tale than just amusement. There are genuine emotions involved. True trust is being put to the test. And everyone is impacted by silence. 50 Cent. Why hasn't he said anything? What part does he play in this narrative? And is there a major significance to this covert meeting? Let's simplify it. 50 Cent understands the power of silence. One thing is certain for fans of 50 Cent: he speaks most of the time. Usually, he makes jokes. He usually reacts quickly. But he decided to remain silent this time. This stillness, according to those close to him, is not coincidental. 50 Cent has a deep understanding of the media. He is aware that sometimes it's better to say nothing than to say too much. Why he didn't deny the meeting. This is the most crucial point. 50 Cent never disputed the hotel meeting. That never happened was not what he said. I wasn't present. Because of this, fans thought the meeting was genuine. Many people think he would have shut it down right away if it was totally untrue. His silence is like a verbal confirmation. Sources talk silently. According to someone close to 50 Cent, there was a meeting with Chrissy. However, they claim it was private and not intended for public viewing. As stated by these sources, there were no disagreements or dramatic moments during the meeting. It wasn't loud. It was just chatting. It was not sentimental. It was silent. How 50 Cent views Chrissy. According to sources, 50 Cent is respectful to Chrissy. She strikes him as forthright and self-assured. Her serene energy appeals to him. He is grateful that she doesn't pursue influence in public. This explains why he felt more at ease meeting her in private rather than in public. However, romanticism does not always equate to respect. Confusion starts there. Pregnancy rumors reach 50 Cent. People anticipated a loud response from 50 Cent when pregnancy rumors first surfaced, but once more, he didn't. Insiders say he was taken aback by the speed at which reports circulated. Instead of being angry, he is said to be frustrated. I'm annoyed that stories are being made out of quiet. Is he the father? Everyone is asking the same question. The reality is that there isn't any evidence. No affirmation. Nothing to say. Just conjecture. Although 50 Cent is aware of the rumors, he won't comment on anything that hasn't been verified. This is clever, according to some. Some claim that this exacerbates the situation. His feelings regarding Jim Jones. 50 Cent reportedly doesn't want a confrontation with Jim Jones. He is aware of how delicate the situation is. He is aware that feelings are at play. He hasn't made jokes or openly insulted anyone because of this. This is not entertaining to him. The situation is delicate. Fans divided over 50 Cent. Fans are split once more. According to one side, 50 Cent is acting like an adult. He doesn't spread rumors. The other viewpoint asks, why remain silent if he's innocent? This argument sustains the narrative. Why there's something different about this silence? His typical demeanor is not the same as this silence. Don't make jokes. Nothing to post. Avoid being sarcastic. People think something serious is going on behind closed doors because of this. Something that is still unknown to us. All three are now silent. Pressure is reaching its peak. Chrissy Jones, Jim, 50 Cent. Tension results from this. Additionally, stress always results in a confession or an outburst. There are people waiting. The media is ready. There are fans waiting. We witnessed a covert hotel rendezvous, escalating pregnancy rumors, Chrissy's silence, Jim Jones' suffering, and 50 Cent's serene, yet impactful silence. The most important question now is straightforward. What comes next? Because something always changes when there is too much silence. The pressure is too much now. There is a lot of pressure at this point. The media wants statements. Fans want answers. Gossip sites seek closure every day. Rumors grow stronger in the absence of clarification. They were initially shielded by silence. Silence is now becoming an issue. Possible scenario 1. Chrissy breaks her silence. A lot of people think Chrissy will talk first. If she does, it can be a straightforward rejection, or a request for seclusion, or a confirmation of something serious. The narrative is irrevocably altered if she confirms her pregnancy. Many rumors will cease if she unequivocally denies it. Her voice is everything at the moment. Possible scenario 2, 50 Cent finally responds. Some people think that 50 Cent will be the first to speak, not on an emotional level,